Hey guys, I'm sorry. I mean, I did put a post on, but I'm sorry there was no Forza video last week. If you've watched the other ones, you will know that I think all of them, bar one, ended up corrupted in some way or another. And did have a temporary fix, which was to just cut a bit of the video out and put like a still image of a black square for a couple of seconds until the video syncs back up. Obviously, it will do for now, but it's not ideal. But then the video that I was supposed to upload last week was so badly corrupted that it was basically unwatchable. And because I was away from home, as I stated, I couldn't redo it until I'm back home now, obviously. And my cold is gone. Yay! Right, basically, I think the problem may have possibly been that my PC's storage was pretty much full, so it didn't have enough space to like export the video properly. I've cleared a ton of storage. I'm at like 120 gigabytes now, so hopefully the video will remain okay. Also, I figured out how to get a microphone working. It turns out there was an actual button on the Elgato software that I missed, and I just need to press that. So hopefully my audio of the game and my microphone should be synced up perfectly. Another thing as well, I still haven't found a way of turns out I do have another Xbox controller. Turns out the headphones don't fit in that one either, and I think that's because neither of them are genuine Xbox controllers, so I'm gonna have to try and get an adapter, but until then I am still gonna have to play with no sound on. I was debating what I was going to do with regards to the next few videos. Part of me feels like should I just carry on from where I left off and just do the races again that got corrupted, or do I start the whole thing again and hope that the videos turn out better? I'm going to go with the latter. I'm going to start, because I haven't got very far, I'm not going to delete the old videos, they'll still be up, but I'm just hoping that the videos don't get corrupted and that they turn out a lot better. Yeah, obviously I won't know till I watch it back, but hopefully, now with the microphone being perfectly synced up and the storage clear, hopefully the video will turn out a lot better. So it's worth the risk in my opinion. Yeah, I've already bought the car that I used last time, the Sylvia, during the FR event. Yeah, all those times. Yeah, we'll just do this one. My microphone is on the floor. It was on the cabinet in front of my TV, but it's quite big, so I couldn't really see the telly. So I've had to put it on the floor because I don't have anywhere else to put it. It doesn't fit on the cabinet that my PC monitor's on. Only because there's a lot of stuff on there at the minute, and I just can't be asked to move it. So it's on the floor, but there's nothing around it. So hopefully it won't be too bad. And like I said last time, there might be odd background noises like my PC fan and the clicking of my controller. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do about that. I don't know how well the PC will pick those kind of sounds up, but we'll see. So yeah, I have started, like I said, started a completely new save. Yeah, and hopefully this one will turn out better. Yeah, obviously I won't know till I watch it back. I will be annoyed if it turns out exactly the same, because that means I've started the game again for nothing. Also, I've got a few comments on the other videos in this series, and it's quite a nice comment. Someone said that you know, just it's nice getting comments. You know, it doesn't matter what it's about, but you know, feel free to comment on these videos. I will probably reply. I don't really have anything better to do, so yeah. I mean, I think obviously with smaller YouTubers, you've got to try and engage with your audience as much as you can, because obviously it's difficult if you're really big. Like if you're like PewDiePie big, you're not going to be able to reply to everyone, but I do think you should try and make an effort to at least reply to some people, even if you are really big, especially any comments that, you know, ask you, especially if it asks you a question. I mean, I know sometimes YouTubers do Q&As and stuff, but yeah, it'd be nice to hopefully get there one day myself. I do have a couple of channels. One of my channels I recently shut down, only because I just couldn't be honest with it. So really there's only like 2 channels I regularly upload on. This one and my Assetto Corsa channel, which is just basically the Goodwood Festival of Speed on Assetto Corsa. It's a low effort channel, so I don't really put much thought into it. I literally just put the cars on the track, record it and upload it. There's not really much else to it. But that channel has more subscribers than this one, so yeah. I do upload every week on that one. This one obviously I upload daily, but these kind of videos will come weekly only because they take longer to make. The laps at Alpine Ring, they take 5-10 minutes. It depends how many attempts it takes me to get a clean lap, because obviously I don't want to look completely incompetent, so I do try and upload clean laps, because otherwise it makes me look like I can't drive, which I can for the most part. I'm not very good on a wheel. I do have, obviously, like I say, I've got a Assetto Corsa. Play with the wheel on that. It's not great, but well, I mean, well, it itself is brilliant, but I am not great, is what I meant to say. The problem is, I feel like there's not much to talk about, because I feel like everything I wanted to talk about during these videos have already been spoke about in the previous videos. But once we get up to the point, I think the last race I uploaded before I started the series again was the MR challenge, the one where I lost like 3 times before I actually won. See, on this channel you're going to see everything. I'm not going to edit it and make it look like I won first time. I'm going to be honest with you, if I don't win, you're going to see it. You're going to see me struggle. I'm very reluctant when on playthroughs about like when people edit stuff out. Like I'm very against that. I feel like even if it is a boring bit, it gives people a true insight as to what the game's like. You know, so I'm very against, you know, editing stuff out in Let's Plays. Obviously, the gameplay stuff I will just cut out the bit I need, but in Let's Plays I feel like you're going to see the whole thing whether you like it or not. I'm not really going to edit it unless, obviously, like before, I have to because of the problem with, you know, the corruption. But that wasn't my choice. I had to do that just to make it, because if I'd have left it, the sound completely disappeared for the remainder of the video. Oh, whoops! I changed down too many times. No, you could still hear my voice, but the game audio just disappeared. Which I guess is not the end of the worst thing in the world, but I don't know. I feel like racing games especially, people are very particular about like, oh, how do the cars sound, what are the sound effects like, do the tyres sound good and stuff, you know, does it sound realistic when you drive on the gravel. You know, yes, I know it's an old game, the whole point of this channel is to celebrate old games, so they're probably not going to be great, but I don't know, I just feel like you should get the full experience, including the sound. So yeah, I just wasn't happy. I mean, to be honest, I'm not happy with the result I've got anyway, but like I said, it had to be done, because otherwise it just got rid of the sound, which for me in particular is a bit of a problem, because I do like to listen to the sound and stuff. And I am fascinated by the sound of cars and stuff. And I like it when games replicate the sound of a car perfectly. Well, I know no game is perfect, but I know some are pretty decent. I know sort of the later Xbox 360 era Need for Speed games are often praised for their sound. same with the Forza games. Horizon 2 is praised as one of the best ever, as is Motorsport 4. Race Room is pretty good on sounds. Yeah, I know, and then obviously there's games that are notoriously terrible at sounds. Older Gran Turismos. Sport and 7 aren't anywhere near as bad as 5 and 6, but they're not amazing. They're okay. Codemasters are pretty good at sounds. Grid and Dirt and stuff, they're pretty decent. The only thing I don't like about Grid is the weird gear changes. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that, if it's just me, but like the gear change, it doesn't matter what car you're in, all the gear changes are really bizarre. Yeah, it's weird. But I find it funny how like Codemasters just suddenly got really good at doing car sounds, because if you look at the first Grid and the first Dirt game, the sounds were awful. None of them sounded accurate at all. Every car sounded the same. And then from Dirt 2 onwards, the sounds have been really good. So whether they hired a new team, I don't know. But yeah, something happened at Codemasters. By the way, by the time you see this video, it'll be Friday, Valentine's Day. If you have a partner, show them you love them. If you don't, go to your bedroom and cry. That's what I used to do. I hope you have a good day on Friday, or tomorrow. Today will be today when you watch this. I will see you next week. Hopefully this video turns out okay. If not, I'm going to cry. Yeah, I will. Will I still upload it if it turns out crap? Probably not, because there's not really any point. Because if it's no better than the other one, is there any point? Probably not. So you might not even see this video, but I'll let you know what's going on either way. So yeah, if you like the video, subscribe, like.